Hey folks, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley, talking to you from the Jeep today, on my way home in the rain. And I had a wonderful morning. I never imagined that something like this could happen. On drug cases, right? On trafficking cases, drug trafficking, there are minimum mandatory sentences, meaning that if you're accused of having so much product, let's say you have, 10 kilos of Coke or 100 Oxycontin or whatever, an amount sufficient to warrant trafficking under the statute, you are given a minimum mandatory sentence. And how that works, if you can hear me over the rain, the torrential downpour outside, how that works is you either get a 3-year minimum, a 7-year minimum, a 15-year minimum, or a 25-year minimum. That means that the judge cannot depart from that sentence because the legislature has given you that sentence along with that crime. Okay, so I'm in court and I'm waiting for the translator, and lo and behold, there's a client talking with his attorney who's before the court. And what happens is the judge says, okay, well, have you relayed the offer? And the defense attorney says, yes, Judge, I've explained to my client that the state attorney's office has offered him 15 years of prison. However, that amount of time would lower if he does substantial assistance and helps them out with some other folks. My eyes popped into the back of my head, rolled back, and almost then came back and bug-eyed, because I couldn't believe an attorney would do that. We're talking, there's 100 solid people, 150 people. The courtroom is jam-packed. There's people walking in and out, right? So there's family members and people who are waiting for court. There's a bunch of people in the box, right? Prisoners, people who are handcuffed to one another and they're in custody. And this attorney is saying on the record out loud, yes, they're going to give him 15 years minus whoever he snitches on. I don't know, but I'm from New York. I was doing mathematical odds and computating what the odds are that he was going to get shanked as he was walking back or in the bathroom or wait till they got back to his cell. How long is it going to take for the guys that he's handcuffed to, about 15 other guys, right? How long is it going to take for one of them to either grab a shank and shank him because he's a rat, or whisper to someone else as soon as they get back? And how many whispers, hey, X number 24675 and C block 3, he's a rat. He's going to rat out some people. Be careful. How long do you think it's going to be before that guy gets shanked? So in my mind, I'm thinking, what the hell is this attorney doing? And then the judge is regurgitating it. And I'm going, holy crap. If I was a judge, I'd go, sidebar. We're resetting this. Are you out of your friggin' mind? You don't talk and say that your client's going to give substantial assistance and rat out some other people to send them to prison for 15 and 25 years so he could get a reduced deal. Who the hell says that? I mean, they don't even do that in the movies and in TV shows. Substantial assistance is not a good thing. However, I understand lawyers that want to do it. I don't like to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't do it. But, if you're going to do it, it's zip-lipped. It's sidebar with the judge. It's whispering so other people don't say it, because you're putting your client at risk. His life is at risk. I looked over at one of the state attorneys and I go, holy shit. Do you believe what they're saying on the record? And I'm looking back and there's a bunch of people. And look, everybody in court isn't, dressed in a nice shirt. There's some ghetto-ass people sitting in the courthouse, and they're like, oh, that's some, and it's already whispering, it's already moving. People in the courtroom are already text messaging, hey, Tito, there's this guy, he's a rat, blah, blah, blah. And they got his name, and it's on the record. Holy shit. defense attorney, what are you thinking? Judge, what are you thinking? Like, same judge that, I'm getting campaign requests, to come to their fundraisers and stuff. So like, what, are you crazy? Now that I've been in front of that judge a couple of times, yeah, nice person, this and that. I don't want that person on the, if she's not astute enough, if she's not clear-headed enough to stop a defense attorney and stop the proceedings and go, can we talk sidebar for a second and then talk about something else and go back to it when everybody's out of the courtroom? I don't want her or him on the bench, period. You think I want to give to their campaign so after 6 years they can collect a pension like all these other friggin' wannabes sucking on the government tit? Jesus, too many pensions in the world as it is. The regular hard-working guy doesn't have any pension. He's got to invest his own money. Damn. Anyway, snitches, substantial assistance. That's what it's called, substantial assistance. You don't talk about it in court. I'm attorney Roger P. Foley, yelling. See ya.